Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it is by helping people to realize, number one, that what they consider to be their soul is the spirit of God, and therefore God lives inside of you. And as long as you take ownership of your soul, people, that means that you are God, and you have the ability to co-create with the spirit of God that's inside of you. Number two is that I am creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. Today, people, I want to talk about reprogramming your subconscious mind. Now, this is very powerful, man. It's like, obviously, for a lot of people, they may know about your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. And, I think Bob Proctor was one that broke it down a while back really good. The fact that everything is energy. As energy comes in, it's neither negative or positive. But as you put your conscious mind to it, and you attach your conscious mind to that energy, you can choose to think negative thoughts or positive thoughts. Now, society in this world, in this matrix, have programmed people to think negative thoughts, lack, limitation, scarcity, everything negative, and as they think those negative thoughts, what happens is what brings the thoughts from the conscious area to the subconscious area is that you have to attach emotions to it. Now, you're not going to have positive emotions with negative thoughts. That just doesn't happen that way. Negative thoughts bring about mostly fear more than anything, which is a powerful negative emotion, you know what I'm saying? And anxiety and all the other stuff, sadness, like nothing good come with that emotional wise. So as you think those negative thoughts, that's what brings those negative thoughts to your subconscious. What I'm sharing with you is that to reprogram your mind is that you have to consciously think of positive things. And it's something that you got to do consistently, intentionally, consistently, because natural reflex for people is to think negative, not positive. So you have to work extra hard to train your body, to train your mind to naturally think positive thoughts, And as you think those positive thoughts, then it helps you to gain positive emotions, you know what I'm saying? Like happiness, joy, and different things like that. And that's why it's so important too, though, to really be tapped in spiritually, because the spirit give you those positive emotions, you know what I'm saying? So it's so powerful when you learn how to attach your mind, body, and spirit. That's why it's important to have your spirit involved, because your spirit will only give you the positive emotions like peace, genuine joy, genuine happiness. So those emotions will always be inside of you, because that's what the spirit put inside of you. That's what's there. That's what you'll feel. And as you put those feelings with the positive thoughts that you're intentionally having, then it goes to your subconscious mind. Something unique happened last night that I've never really, at least not consciously, experienced before. But it's like I caught myself in my halfway dream state, observing, my subconscious mind working, and it's like, it was like having like a positive self-talk conversation, It was just talking about what's to come. Like as I'm in like a dream state, like I'm there sleeping, but I'm conscious of what's happening. And it's like it's like I'm hearing, it's like I'm having a conversation. It's like I'm having a conversation with somebody or something. It's like I'm there and I'm just really talking about how awesome things are about to get, It's like I'm talking about the next few months, and I'm talking about these things, and this is all happening, people, unconsciously. Like I'm not intentionally, consciously thinking these things. Like I'm in a dream state somewhat, but I'm fully aware of what's happening, though. I've never been aware of my subconscious in self-talk, but I'm sure that it happens, you know what I mean? Like while you're sleeping, it's like your subconscious mind never goes to sleep. You know what I mean? And people experience that, whether it's in dreams or whatever the case is. But whatever you feed your mind, and that's why it's so critically important, though, to be very intentional about what you focus on, Like, You know, especially before you go to sleep, you gotta think about this. It's like if you go to sleep with all the negative burdens of that day, you know what I'm saying, then naturally that's what you're taking to sleep, and that's what your subconscious mind is going to work on, is whatever you bring it, whatever you focused on right before you go to sleep. You know, like for people, I don't know if you remember when you was younger, like, you know, you'll watch a scary movie and then you have a nightmare. That's because that's the last thing you end up seeing or experience before you went to sleep. So it's natural that your subconscious mind is going to build on that and you have nightmares. But in this case, it's like you have to intentionally focus on the positive things that you want to see in your life right before you go to sleep, and that can transfer where your subconscious mind can work on that. You know what I'm saying? But be very intentional about that, man. And it's like, you know, for months now, I don't know, maybe 6-8 months, I forgot when it started earlier this year, but, you know, every single day without fail, 7 days a week, you know, I get up every single night. You know, between 1 and 5, I'm up and I'm praying. You know what I'm saying? Like at first, for like 2 months straight, I kept getting up and I didn't know what to do with that time. So I would just lay there and just not be able to go back to sleep. And then after about a month or two, then I realized I was supposed to be praying. So I got up and I started praying. This was back in maybe February or March, sometime earlier this year. And what I'm realizing though, and I'm sharing this because this could be a new routine for somebody that can really help them, to really help with your reprogramming of your subconscious mind, is that, you know, as I get up and I pray every day, and after I'm finished praying, I get on my feed and, you know, and check different things. And it's like there's different messages that comes to me just from, you know, listening to different people in the collectives. Because just like how I have message that I share every day, there's other people that get downloads and get messages too. And whatever resonate with me, most of the time, especially during those hours when I go through, I find stuff that really resonate with things that I'm dealing with or things that I need to figure out for myself, you know. But it was after I prayed this morning, when I went back to sleep, was when that happened. And I don't know if it took all these months of me doing that repetitively, consistently, just really praying, which is speaking to your soul. That's the way you communicate with your soul and the Spirit of God that's in you. And also feeding my mind by looking at, you know, going through my feeds, my For You page with different people from the collective that are also light workers that God is also using just like he's using me, you know. So it's like I have that consistently happening now since February, March, sometime earlier this year, to where now it's at the point where, like I said, where last night when I went back to sleep, it's like I was in a half dream state, man. And it's it's like I was really watching myself having a conversation. I felt like it was with a person, you know, or something. I was having a conversation though, but it's like we was talking about my amazing life that's to come. It's like really just watching that happen. It was like an out-of-body experience. It was extremely powerful. And it just really, I felt like I had to share this with you today, man, about how powerful your subconscious mind is. And I want you to get busy reprogramming your subconscious mind. And for right now, understand that your conscious thoughts, whatever you focus on, is what goes to the subconscious mind, you know. But also don't forget the spiritual component, because as you get tapped in with the Spirit of God that's in you, then you receive those positive emotions that you need, which is love, man. Genuine love and compassion for people, joy, peace. Those are all things that I can add to my positive thoughts. And by adding those strong feelings with my positive thoughts, it's way easier to manifest the things you desire. Even if you're not seeing it right now, but you start actually feeling these things as if they're already here. You start feeling them, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is, but I know that this year, in the next few months, something huge is gonna happen, and I'm excited about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking forward to it. And it's like, you know, the transition, it helps with the transition of life, man. Anyways, people, I just want to share that with you, man. But really practice on that, people. Think more positive. Make that an intentional choice every single day, man. Find positive things about your life and be appreciative of what you have, man. You know what I'm saying? And believe me when I tell you, it will pay dividends for you over time. And if you do get up early in the morning, at any time, get up and go pray, people. Go communicate with the soul, with your soul, man. Go speak with the God that's in you. You know what I'm saying? So you guys can co-create together. Anyway, shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven and Earth International. Obviously, this right here is where we are indeed creating heaven on earth. And the way we do it, people, is just like I'm saying, is that understanding that everything is energy and energy is everything. So we are indeed creating heaven on earth because we understand that heaven on earth is a state of being. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a frequency, which is 5D. So basically, we're intentionally injecting positivity every single day in this world by inspiring people, motivating people, you know, by just speaking life into people and things, you know, and starting to imagine with our mind, what does heaven and earth look like? You know what I mean? We can start to imagine that as a collective. And as we continue as people that's a part of this collective, continue to work on ourselves, developing ourselves both mentally, physically, and spiritually, man. It's like mind, body, and spirit. As we align those three right there and really be intentionally, you know, working on ourselves, then we know that we're naturally inspiring people, but we're also raising the energy of everyone that come in contact with us. And as we do that, it's like a ripple in a pond. Their energy raises, and then they do the same thing to other people, and that continues onward and onward. And the more people that join this collective, man, and really get busy and aggressively working on changing your life, then that's how we speed up that process. You know what I mean? Across the world, man. Eventually we'll look up and we'll have billions of people that are out here on a daily basis speaking positivity into this world. Not just me, not just the collective that we currently have, but this will continue to grow. That's what I see, people. Now, here's the deal, though. Like, this is serious to me, people. Like, this is no frivolous thing. I want you to really get this. There are requirements to be a part of this collective. Like, you can follow me, but if you don't follow these 3 steps, you will not reap any rewards, unfortunately. Here's the deal. Number 1 is that you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. Okay? That's facts. You must choose to believe that and understand that your soul is the Spirit of God, and you do own your soul. Therefore, you are God. You must choose to believe that, people. It's not optional. Once you choose to believe that, then you become the real powerful version of yourself that I know you are, and you can co-create with the Spirit of God. Number 2, people, is that, you know, yes, you must follow my pages, follow my social media pages, watch my videos. I get download every single day, people, sometimes hours at a time. And as all I do is these content come from those downloads. As I receive download, I speak on different downloads that I get, bits and pieces, but you'll get in the downloads regardless. And as I share my download with you, what's happening is that I'm speaking to the soul, speaking to your soul, man. I am legit speaking to your soul. And as I speak to your soul, it's helping you over time to remember who you are, you know? And as you remember, people, then, you know, your power will shine through, and you become just as, you know, as I am. You know what I mean? You'll be fully tapped in, man, where you can really co-create with the Spirit of God. Number 3, people, is that you must speak your truth, man. In this new world that we're creating, the people that are the most authentic, like really and truly the currency of heaven and earth is authenticity. Therefore, we're living our truth, man. We are intentionally on a daily basis speaking our truth, and you must do the same, people. Grab your phone, record yourself, get over your shyness, and post it, man. Because as you post it, I don't care if it's 5 people that watch it every day. You know what? Those people that watch it, they ain't gonna admit it to you, but you're really helping them, and you're transforming their lives, whether they want to admit it to you or not. I know that that's the case because I know it's the truth for me. So speak your truth, man, because as you do that, realize that many people's blessing is tied directly to you. And as you share your content, eventually you will get paid just to exist, people. And that's the transition that we're all evolving into. Facts, though. Believe that. Anyways, man, I'm going to cut it off there. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is indeed the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who's the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the entire African diaspora worldwide. People, you know, it's crazy times out here, man. You know, it's like you got all these countries where the governments are up in turmoil, you know, whether it's France, whether it's England, whether it's right here in the United States, man, even though a lot of that stuff here is censored. Like, I'm right here in Waldorf, Maryland, man, and I don't even know there's marches in D.C. I looked down my For You page, what was it, last night, and I saw, man, I mean, over there by, damn it, where the Lincoln statue is, man, and there's different like streets blocked off with soldiers and all kind of crazy stuff, man. It's like the freaking world, is in turmoil. But what I can say is this, people, you control the things you can control. My suggestion to you right now is this, is focus on your self-development and realize that the world mirrors you. Don't get caught up in the programming of the matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to realize that you have, the same power you've had in the past. Focus on yourself, man, your self-development, that is. Focus on growing, improving on yourself, getting better every single day. Work on, making a difference in the local people's lives that you have in contact with you. And those are the things that you can control, people. Don't go crazy worrying about things you can't fix by yourself. Focus on the things you can. And as you do that, people, then believe me, as enough people doing that, then we're making a difference, man. And we know everything will work itself out over time. But here's the thing I know, people, and I've said it over and over, it's just going through the process of it. It's like, those that have been first shall be last, and those that have been last shall be first. I've had that vision since last year, and, here we are now, where all these first world countries that talk down, calling Africa shithole countries, or, people that make fun of Jamaica in the past, whether it's Europe, IMF, all these people looking at Jamaica like there was nobody, and here we are now, here's the blueprint for the entire world, and, Africa is on the rise, man. So it's like, listen, man, all I'm saying is this, don't worry about the things you can't control, people. Just work on yourself. Every single day, work on developing yourself, man. And as long as you're doing that, shit, let the chips fall where they may, man. Don't even worry about it. Anyways, my declarations over your life, people. Number one is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, people. My prayer for you today, man, is that, you really just work on yourself, people. That's always the message. Every single day, 365 days a year, work on yourself. Be your truth, man. Don't worry about trying to pretend out here, man. Just be you, man. Whatever the hell that looks like, imperfection and all. Blessings on to y'all, people. Have a great day.